Level 1. The candidate. It starts with the cold mud sucking at your boots in the North Carolina swamp at 0300. Rain lashes your face. Your ruck weighs 90 pounds and your legs burn after 36 hours without sleep. The instructor screams for another evolution. You are the candidate. One wrong step, one moment of weakness, and you are done. You push through another log carry with your team. Shoulders scream. Lungs fight for air. You tell yourself, this is what you signed up for. The assessment and selection program is designed to break you. Only the ones who refuse to quit make it. This is level 1. You are fresh meat in the MARSOC pipeline. You came from a regular Marine infantry unit or another MOS. You are a corporal or sergeant with at least 3 years in. You passed the initial screening. Secret clearance, GT score above 105, first class PFT. But none of that matters here. The rules are merciless. You compete against dozens of other Marines for a handful of slots. No one cares about your past ribbons. Performance is everything. You eat, sleep, and suffer together in small teams. Trust is currency, but so is quiet endurance. Show pain and they mark you. Quit and you are gone the same day. You run the obstacle courses until your hands bleed. You swim with gear in freezing water. You do ruck marches that destroy your feet. At night, you sit in the dark with your team, sharing one MRE and wondering if you will make it. Internal voices whisper that you are not good enough. You push them down. One night, during the final assessment phase, your element leader twists an ankle badly. The team wants to slow down. You take point and push the pace anyway. The instructors watch. You finish the movement. Days later, the list goes up. Your name is on it. You feel a rush of pride mixed with exhaustion. But the pride fades fast. You know the real work has not even started. The individual training course, the 9-month Marine Raider course waits. You have lost 10 pounds. Your body aches constantly. Your old friends back in the fleet seem like children now. You report to the next phase with a harder edge and a quieter mind. Level 2. The Raider student. You stand in formation at the Marine Raider Training Center as the ITC begins. The instructors lay out the brutal truth. 9 months of advanced skills. Failure at any point sends you back to the fleet with nothing. You are the Raider student now. Bounties here are not money. They are skills and survival. You learn close quarters battle and kill houses until your muscle memory takes over. You master communications, medical aid, and irregular warfare. You spend weeks in the field on small unit tactics. The rules inside the course are clear. Your team is your world. You do not leave a brother behind in training any more than you would in combat. But the system pits you against each other subtly. Peer evaluations matter. One weak link can drag the whole team down. You spend 14-hour days on ranges, then nights studying language basics and cultural intelligence. Your hands blister from constant weapons drills. You qualify on foreign weapons, breaching, and amphibious operations. During one patrol exercise in the Pines, your team gets compromised. You react instantly, laying down suppressive fire while others maneuver. The instructors nod. Inside, the numbness begins. You stop thinking about home as often. Letters from family feel distant. You rationalize the pain. This is making you unbreakable. The old regular Marine you were is fading. In its place is someone colder, more focused. You graduate the ITC after 9 grinding months. They award you the 0372 MOS Critical Skills Operator. You pin on the Raider tab. Your team stands taller, but the real test is coming. Assignment to a Marine Special Operations team. You feel competent now. Dangerous. The system has started to claim you. Level 3. The new operator. You step off the bird in a dusty forward operating location. Your 14-man MSOT is your new family. You are the new operator on the team. Life here revolves around the Marine Special Operations team. 14 Raiders captain as team commander, master sergeant as team chief, 2 tactical elements with gunnery sergeants leading them, plus the Navy SARC medic. You are usually the junior CSO in one element. The rules are unwritten but ironclad. Loyalty to the team above all. You do not talk outside the team about operations. You cover for each other. Information is power. Who knows what? Who can be trusted with sensitive details? Respect is earned through performance, not rank. Your first deployment is direct action and special reconnaissance. You spend nights conducting sensitive site exploitation. You clear compounds in hostile villages. One raid goes hot. Rounds snap past your head. You return fire, clear a room, and drag a wounded teammate to cover. The team chief later claps your shoulder. Quiet approval. The psychological shift accelerates. You see things that regular Marines never will. Bodies, civilian collateral, the faces of enemies up close. You tell yourself it is the mission, necessary. The numbness grows. Emotions dull. You sleep less. You drink more with the team when back at base. You clear $800 extra a month in special pay, but the real currency is reputation within the battalion. Word spreads when you perform. After 6 months, you are no longer the new guy. You lead small elements on recon patrols. But the isolation starts. Calls home feel forced. Your girlfriend does not understand the silences. You stop explaining. The team becomes everything. A new mission comes down from higher. Foreign internal defense training allied forces in a denied area. You volunteer. The team nods. You are evolving. Level 4. The competent operator. You lead your tactical element through a night movement in rugged terrain. You are the competent operator now. The team trusts your judgment without question. Bounties here are operational success and team survival. You plan and execute missions with minimal oversight. Your MSOT operates independently for weeks. You conduct unconventional warfare, advise local forces, gather intelligence that feeds national-level decisions. The invisible codes are clear. Never compromise the team. Share glory downward. Take blame upward if needed. Higher command gives broad intent. You fill in the blanks. Power comes from competence and quiet confidence. During a 6-month rotation, you run dozens of missions. One village engagement turns ugly. You make the call to engage a threat, saving your partnered force, but causing civilian casualties. You write the after-action report carefully. The system accepts it. No investigation. You rationalize it at night. The greater good. The mission. Your identity has shifted. The regular Marine you once were is almost gone. You measure yourself by how cleanly you execute under pressure. Emotions are liabilities. You feel the loss of innocence but push it aside. You bank extra pay, hazardous duty, family separation totaling over $20,000 for the deployment, but the real gain is influence inside the company. Senior raiders listen when you speak. Back at Camp Lejeune between rotations, you train newer operators. You see yourself in their eyes, eager, still soft. You feel a quiet distance. A slot opens for advanced schooling. You take it. The system is grooming you. Level 5. The element leader. You stand in front of your tactical element as the new gunnery sergeant. You are the element leader. 8 men look to you for decisions in the field. Power escalates. You plan missions for your element within the larger MSOT. You brief the team commander. You decide risk levels on the ground. Your word carries weight. The rules grow more complex. You balance loyalty to your men with mission requirements from higher. Sometimes the orders are gray. You learn to interpret them in ways that protect the team while delivering results. Leverage comes from successful missions and quiet favors exchanged between teams. On deployment, you lead a sensitive reconnaissance in hostile territory. Your element spends 10 days behind lines gathering intel on high-value targets. Contact happens twice. You fight through, exfil successfully. The intelligence leads to a major strike. The battalion commander mentions your name in the debrief. Inside, the compromises stack up. You have sent men into danger knowing not all will return unscathed. You have made calls that ended lives. You sleep with one eye open, always calculating. The emotional numbness is deeper now. Family feels like another world. You go through the motions on leave, but cannot connect. You clear significant extra pay and bonuses for deployments. Your reputation spreads across the regiment. Other teams request you for joint operations. But isolation grows. You trust fewer people outside your element. The system rewards results, not feelings. You accept it. A promotion board looms. You are selected for Staff Sergeant to Master Sergeant track. The door to real authority opens. Level 6. The Team Chief. You sit in the Team Chief role as Master Sergeant. You run the day-to-day of the entire 14-man MSOT. The captain commands. but you make it function. You are the authority figure now. Stakes are higher. You coordinate with the company commander. You shape training cycles. You advise on which missions your team can realistically take. Your decisions affect dozens of lives. The power dynamics shift. Junior operators look up to you the way you once looked at your first team chief. You enforce the invisible codes. Loyalty inside, silence outside. You manage information flow, what the captain needs to know, what stays with the senior enlisted. During a high-tempo deployment, you oversee multiple concurrent operations. One goes wrong. A raider is wounded. You coordinate medevac under fire while maintaining mission tempo. The team holds. Hire thanks you personally. The corruption of the system reveals itself. You see how political considerations sometimes override tactical ones. You learn to navigate them. You rationalize the gray areas. The mission serves larger interests. Your men come home. Psychologically, the weight settles. You carry the faces of the fallen. You make hard calls that change careers. Sleep is rare. The illusion of control is strong. You shape operations, but you know, the system ultimately owns you. You bank serious money now with senior pay and special incentives. Influence extends beyond your team. Battalion staff listens to your input on training and personnel. You feel the pull toward higher levels. The system has reshaped you into its perfect instrument. Level 7. The Senior Advisor. You operate at the company and battalion level as the Senior Enlisted Advisor. You shape policy for multiple teams. You are the fixer within the regiment. Work becomes strategic. You plan theater-level engagements. You advise foreign forces on a larger scale. You sit in rooms with higher command, where decisions affect entire regions. The rules at this height are about leverage and relationships. You trade information and favors. You protect your raiders from bad policy while delivering what the command wants. You keep files in your mind: who owes what, who can be trusted. You oversee a complex foreign internal defense mission spanning months. You coordinate multiple MSOTs, manage logistics in denied areas, and navigate local politics. Success brings commendations. Failure would end careers, including yours. The psychological depth is profound. You have lost count of the compromises. The man you were as a candidate is a distant memory. Identity erosion is nearly complete. You exist for the mission and the brotherhood. Everything else is secondary. Isolation is heavy. Old friends from the regular corps no longer understand you. Family relationships strain under long absences and emotional distance. You feel the cost of ambition, but accept it as necessary. Your influence is significant. Commanders seek your counsel. You clear high-level pay and benefits, but the real power is in shaping how MARSOC fights. One final opportunity comes, a role that takes you beyond the regiment. You take it. Level 8, the Ghost. You sit alone in a secure briefing room far from any flag. Your call sign is known only to a handful of people at the highest levels. You are the Ghost. At this level, there are no longer clear teams or daily formations. You move between special access programs. You advise on operations that never appear in official records. You shape outcomes through quiet influence and deniable assets. The system has made you untouchable, yet completely isolated. No one questions your judgment. Your word carries the weight of institutional memory and hard-won expertise. But you answer to the mission, above all. You spend long periods in austere locations or secure facilities reviewing intelligence, planning contingencies, and occasionally stepping back into the field for the most sensitive tasks. The violence is distant now, managed through others, but the moral weight remains. Reflection comes in the quiet hours. You see the full arc, the eager candidate in the swamp, the hard operator on raids, the leader sending men into danger. Every rank stripped away pieces of who you were. In their place is a tool perfectly forged for the ecosystem. The illusion of control is gone. You understand you are part of something much larger. The cost is clear in the silence. No real home. Few people you can speak to honestly. The faces of the dead and the decisions you made stay with you. You do not regret them. You simply carry them. You look out from a remote vantage point one night. The stars sharp above denied territory. Somewhere back at Camp Lejeune, a new candidate is struggling through the swamp at 0300. His ruck is heavy, his body screams. He believes he understands what MARSOC will make of him. He thinks the Raider tab will define his life. He does not know what is coming. You do. The rain still falls in that same swamp. The system waits. The cycle continues.